girls, and welcome to Patsy's Corner. This week we're going to be reading stories about bears and all kinds of bears. You know, there's a bear, the Louisiana black bear, and a lot of people in the Monterey community and Clayton have seen this black bear, but I don't have a story about black bear, but I've got some special stories about different bears that we have. And one of my favorite stories is Corduroy. I love the story about Corduroy. All right, the next story I have is Goldilocks and the Three Bears. And this is everybody's childhood favorite. Okay, it says one day a little girl called Goldilocks went for a walk in the forest. She came upon a house and knocked on the door. When nobody answered, she went and sighed. At the table in the kitchen, there were 3 bowls of porridge. Goldilocks was hungry, and it did look good. After her walk, she probably was hungry. She tasted the porridge in the first bowl. "Oh my, this is too hot," she said. She tasted the porridge in the second bowl. "That's too cold." Finally, she tasted the last bowl of porridge. It was just right. And with that, she ate it all up. After she had eaten the porridge, Goldilocks went into the living room. There were 3 chairs, and she did feel a little tired. Well, Goldilocks sat in the first chair to rest her feet. This chair's too hard." Then she sat in the second chair. "This chair's too big." Then she finally tried the last and the smallest chair. This is just right. As she settled down into the little chair, it broke into all kinds of pieces. Goldilocks, you're in trouble now. Goldilocks wanted to lie down, so she decided to go to the bedroom. She lay down on the first bed. It was too hard. She lay down on the second bed. It was too soft. Then she lay down on the third bed, and it was just right. And Goldilocks fell asleep. As she was sleeping, the 3 bears who lived in the cottage came home. They went into the kitchen, and what did they see? "Somebody's been eating my porridge," growled Papa Bear. "Well, somebody's been eating my porridge too," said Mama Bear. And Baby Bear, "Somebody's been eating my porridge and they ate it all up." And Baby Bear cried. Next, the 3 bears went to the living room, and what did they see? "Somebody's been sitting in my chair," growled Papa Bear. "Well, somebody's been sitting in my chair too," said Mama Bear. "Well, somebody's been sitting in my chair and they broke it all to pieces," cried Baby Bear. Well, the 3 bears began to look around, and then they went to the bedroom. And what did they see? "Somebody's been sleeping in my bed," growled Papa Bear. "Well, somebody's been sleeping in my bed too," said Mama Bear. "Somebody's been sleeping in my bed and she's still there," cried Baby Bear. What happened next? Just then Goldilocks woke up, rubbed her eyes, and saw the 3 bears, and they didn't look very happy. "Help!" cried Goldilocks. She jumped up and ran out of the room. Goldilocks ran out the door into the forest, and never again did she go wandering in the forest near the house of the 3 bears. She learned her lesson that you don't go in somebody's house when they're not home. And that's the story of Goldilocks and the 3 bears. All right, this bear, he must have got tired. You know, he was asleep and fell off my shoulder. All right, this is a bear about honey. Can you imagine why they named it Honey? This is by David Ezra Stein, because bears like honey. And you know what? I do too. I love honey and biscuits and honey and pancakes. It's just so good. It was his 2nd year. "I'm back," he said. His stomach growled like another bear. As he dug and scrapped for things to eat, he remembered honey. It was warm and golden and sweet, clearly slow and flowing, spicy, sparkling with sunlight. Honey! But it was too soon for honey. The bees hadn't made any honey. He tried to forget, but the warm grass smelled as sweet as honey, and the sap was just as sticky on the trees as ever. And as a matter as gold as it was, the stream as clear as it is, and the berries busting like honey. Everything he saw, it reminded him of honey. He loved honey. But it was still too soon for honey. The days turned hot and still, and the clouds crackled and grumbled in the heavy sky. When a rush rain came, he'd forgotten how good a rain could be. He spattered on his head and shivered down his back. Oh, excuse me. And after all, it was hot and still again, but it was still not time for honey. Ow! The busy bees don't like to be bothered. He soaked his muzzle in the water. It was good and cool. He laid back and watched as the clouds ran by. Then he found a waterfall and was very busy for a long time playing in the water. He forgot about the honey. And one day he heard bzzz, and in a flash he ran. That's the signal of honey. It was time for honey. Warm, golden, sweet, clear, flowing, spicy, sparkling with the sun. Honey, just as he remembered, and the bees were flying around the tree. He tapped it up and licked his paws for a long time because he stuck his paw in the honey hole and got some on his paws. The night cooled off and the days grew crisp. Winter was coming. A sleepy bear sat and remembered the summer, and he thought of how good it had been. And he was thinking about it next spring when the bees made more honey. Do you like to eat honey? If you're not eating any honey, you need to try it because it really is good. Okay, the end. Now, this is a story about Bear. Bear snores on. And this is another one of my favorite stories. So let's see what this bear did. It's wintertime. Do you know where a bear goes in the winter? In a cave in the woods, in its deep, dark lair, through the long, cold winter, sleeps a great brown bear. Cuddled in a heap, with his eyes shut tight, he sleeps through the day and sleeps through the night. The cold winds howl and the night sounds growl, but Bear snores on. Shh. A itty-bitty mouse, pitty-patter-toe, crawls into the crate from the fluffy cold snow. And the mouse squeaks. It's too damp, too dark, and too light. So he lights the twigs with a small little fire. He makes a fire in the bear's cave. The coals pip-pop and the wind doesn't stop, but the bear, he snores on. Shh. Two glowing eyes sneak peek in the den, and the mouse cries, "Who's there?" And a bunny hops in. "Hello, mouse," said the rabbit. "Long time no see." So they pop white corn and they brew black tea. The mouse sips with slurps and the bunny does big burps, but the bear snores on. Shh. Then a badger scuttles by, sniffs at the air. "I smell something yummy. Perhaps we can share." "I'm on honey nuts," the badger said with a grin. "Let's divvy them up, cozy down, and dig in." And they nibble, and they munch with a crunch and a chomp. But the bear, he snores on with all that noise. A gobbler and a mole tunnel up through the floor. Then a wren and a raven flutter through the door. The mole mutters, "What a night! What a storm!" said the bird, and everybody clutters in the bear's den. They tweet and they twitter, they chat and chitter, but the bear snores on. Shh. In a cave in the woods, a slumbering bear sleeps through the party in its very own lair. See, they're dancing and having a good time. Here's hoping they don't wake the bear up. The rabbit stokes the fire, and the mouse makes a stew. Then a small black pepper fleck makes the bear when they peppered the stew. Achoo! The pepper woke him up. He sneezed. He blows and he sneezes, and the whole crowd freezes. Shh, everybody. The bear's awake. And the bear wakes up, and the bear gnaws, and he snarls, and he rares, and he rumbles, and he jumps, and he stomps. But the bear grows, and he grumbles. They're all scattered. Help! Well, you stuck in my lair, and you've all had fun. But me, I was sleeping. I had none. And he whimpers, and he moans, and he cries, and he blubbers on. The mouse squeaks, oh, don't fret, don't fuss, let's see. We can pop some more corn, and we can brew some more tea. The bear gulps, and he gobbles, he sighs with delight. Then he spins tall tales through the night. When the sun peeks up on a crisp, clear dawn, the bear can't sleep. But his friends snore on. So they woke the bear up. Then he couldn't go back to sleep. But everybody else did. And that's the story of Bear Snores On. Sometimes when we wake up, we can't go back to sleep. Do you snore at night? My husband tells me I snore all the time. But I don't believe it. Because I'm not a bear and I don't snore. I know I don't. Read the story of Bear Snores On. The end. Okay, here we go to class with Ventra. See y'all there.
Hey guys, welcome back to Crafts with Ventra. Today I have a new assistant and we're going to show you how to make a few bear crafts. So I'm going to show you how to make a bear using stuff you can find in your kitchen. Have some bread, some fruit, and either Nutella or peanut butter or chocolate. So you just need some bread. And we don't have any peanut butter, so we got jelly. Put it on your plate. Put it on your plate. Okay, then you take your jelly and you spread it on your bread. Then you take your banana and just cut your ears and your nose. Okay, then you take your blueberries and make your eyes. Boom, that's it. Make your little teddy bear out of fruit and bread. Okay, and next guys, we're going to show you how to make your own puzzle at home using this little cutout sheet you're going to get in your bags when you come to visit us. So you just need that sheet and some scissors. And just cut out your puzzle piece. Okay, and now that we have it cut out, you're just going to put your puzzle pieces together and it's going to make you a bear. Right. We have our puzzle put together. It looks something like ours. And when you come to see us at the Vidalia Library or Fair Day, you will get a bag, and in your bag you'll have the cutout for your puzzle. You have a bear word search, a big brown bear anagram. I guess you unscramble the words to make thing. You have a Goldilocks and the Three Bears crossword puzzle. And all right, thank you, Becca, for helping me this week. All right, guys, thank y'all for watching. I'll see y'all next week on Crafts with Ventra. Bye.